Good afternoon, class 6. How are you all? Hope you all will be doing good on your home. So students, in last class we have started chapter number 10, the living organisms and their surroundings. ठीक है, up to kinds of habitat, terrestrial habitat we have completed. So terrestrial habitat, how the plants and animals in terrestrial habitat, especially in desert, how they adapted the habitat of the desert, especially plants and animals. We have discussed these things. So in this class we are going to start from page number 120 through same terrestrial habitat, mountain habitat, that is desert का तो हम लोग complete कर लिए. Now we are going to start from the mountain habitat, how the animals living in the mountains and plants were adapted the habitat of mountains, then polar, then grassland and forest. One by one पढ़ेंगे. So before starting the class I want to show you one video related to the topics. So first enjoy the video, then we will start the class.
Did you ever think why trees growing in hilly regions are different from the trees growing in grasslands or forest regions? Plants of hilly areas have specific adaptations to face extreme climatic conditions like cold and strong winds. Plants are small and perennials. Leaves are conical and have thick covering of wax which allows rainwater and snow to slide down. Their branches are oblique and roots are well developed. Animals living in mountain regions also show diverse adaptations to survive and live in cold surroundings. For example, yak and mountain goats are adapted to live on high mountains. Animals have thick skin and fur, which keeps the body warm in winter and snowy climates. Aquatic animals have special features and adaptations that help them to survive and live in aquatic habitats. Aquatic animals like fishes have streamlined body that helps to swim easily in water. Fishes have flat tail and flat fins that help them to change direction in water. Fishes respire through gills. Students, you might have seen lotus floating in ponds and lakes. These plants show various adaptations to live in water. Lotus plants have long and hollow stem, which attaches the plant to the base of the pond. Roots are short. Leaves are wide and disc-shaped, thus helps the plant to float on the water surface. Some aquatic plants remain submerged in the water. For example, hydrilla. Students, we all know that frogs are amphibians. They can live both in land and water. So they have specially developed features that allow him to live both on land and water. Frog has long, strong and webbed hind limbs that help in jumping and swimming. Frog undergoes hibernation during winter season. Match the summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. An adaptation is a variation or modification in animal or plant body to survive and live in its environment. The places of living where plant and animal live and grow are known as habitat. We have two main types of habitat: terrestrial habitat and aquatic habitat. Camel has long eyelashes and nostrils, hump to store fat, wide and flat feet to walk on sand. Cactus has spiny leaves, thick and fleshy stem to store water, and long roots deeply penetrated in the soil to absorb water. Mountain plants are small and perennials with conical leaves covered with wax. Branches are oblique and roots are well developed. Animals found in mountains have thick skin and fur. Aquatic animals have streamlined body, flat tail, and fins and gills for respiration.
So students, in the video you have seen how the animals and plants in the mountain, in the aquatic, how they survive and they adapt the habitat of plants and aquatic animals. ठीक है, ये डिस्कस कर लिए, सारी चीज़ें आप लोगों ने वीडियो में देख लिया एंड यू हैव समराइज्ड ऑल्सो. So let's start the mountain habitat. So these habitats normally very cold because and windy because the mountains are situated at very high altitude or very height. So when you goes up higher in the mountain, the habitat or the temperature is very low. You will feel very cold. Okay, so let's discuss how the plants and animals living in the mountain were adapted the habitat of the mountains. First we will discuss about the plants. So trees like pine and fir usually grow on the sloping sides of the mountain. जो sloping sides होता है mountain का, वहाँ वो grow करते हैं. Okay, and there is very water is very little available for the trees. Little water is available for the trees in the high slopes of the mountain. ठीक है, बहुत कम पानी वहाँ पे अवेलेबल होता है प्लांट्स के लिए. So to reduce the to conserve the water, to reduce the loss of water, they have needle like structures. They have thick waxy coating on their surface to reduce the loss of water through transpiration, and they are especially cone shaped. Normally they are cone shaped and sloping branches. This helps to rainwater and snow to slide off easily. ठीक है, जैसे वो हाई एल्टीट्यूड पे हैं तो वहाँ पे उनके पास बहुत कम पानी प्रेजेंट है, वेरी लिटिल अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इज प्रेजेंट, एंड सो दे हैव conical in shape and their leaves are waxing coating to reduce the loss of water through transpiration. They are cone shaped, sloping shape, so the rainwater and snow easily slide off from their leaves. Okay, now adaptation in animals. So animals like yak, bears, mountain goats and snow leopards lives in mountains. They have fur, बहुत ज़्यादा उनके बॉडी में बहुत ज़्यादा फर होता है, which protect them from cold, क्योंकि जगह बहुत ठंडी है. So how they survive there? With the help of their fur, which make their body warm. Okay, now page turn. See, pine trees have needle-like leaves and yak leaves on mountain. How they look like? See in the picture. Now third point, polar regions. Polar regions means जहाँ पे बहुत कोल्ड हो, बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड हो, बर्फीली एरिया को पोलर रीजन्स बोलते हैं. ओके, सो पोलर बियर लिव्स इन द पोलर रीजन. एज वी ऑल नो दैट दे अडेप्ट देमसेल्फ टू लिव इन द कोल्ड हैबिटेट द होल ईयर. वो वैसे अपनी बॉडी को बना लेते हैं कि वो पूरे सालों साल उस कोल्ड रीजन में रह सके. सो व्हाट टाइप ऑफ adaptation they have? Just look at the picture. 10.16, a polar bear, figure 10.16. White fur matches the surrounding snow, making the polar bear hard to spot. जैसे स्नो वाइट होता है वैसे उनका फर भी वाइट होता है, तो उनको वहाँ पे देखना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. टू हार्ड टू स्पॉट. ओके, padded feet help them polar bear to walk on the snow. They have padded feet which help them to walk on the snow. Thick fur and layer of fat underneath the skin protect the polar bear from cold. उनका जो फर होता है बहुत ज़्यादा थिक होता है और they have fat layers which protect them from cold. So this type of adaptation you have seen in the polar bear. Now another example is given like penguins. They are the polar birds. They lives in the polar regions. Due to their presence of waterproof feathers and thick layer of fat, they are able to survive on the polar regions. Okay, so now this one is completed. Fourth one, forest and grassland habitats. Let's discuss about forest and grassland habitat. So grasslands are dry and windy. As we all know that they get moderate rains. So how the plants and animals were lived in this grassland and forest? Let's discuss. Adaptation in plants. Grasses growing in this habitat have flexible stalks which do not bend or break in windy conditions. Then they have strong roots which hold the soil firmly. जो grasses होती हैं grasslands में वो छोटे होते हैं और फ्लेक्सिबल होते हैं उनका स्टॉक, कि जितना भी हवा आएगा वो उनको कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती, और उनका जो रूट होता है वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है, जो कितना भी ज़्यादा कंडीशन हो, कितना भी ज़्यादा हवा बहे, उनका रूट क्या होता है, वो सॉइल को एकदम अच्छे से होल्ड करके रखता है. ठीक है. नाउ एडेप्टेशन इन एनिमल्स. Carnivorous animals like lion, tigers live in forest. As we all know that this type of animals where live in forest and they get food from forest by killing the other animals like deer, cow, etc. क्या करते हैं? They are flesh eating animals, so they kill the other animals like deer to survive or to live. So different types of adaptation you have seen in lion. So let's discuss this one. First, they have eyes in front that help them to see the prey, like deer from a great distance, as we all know that. They have sharp teeth and long claws in front of legs to catch the deer and flesh the prey, okay, flesh of other prey. Their light brown color help them to hide in their ड्राई ग्रासलैंड्स. उनका जो लाइट ब्राउन कलर होता है उससे क्या करता है, वो जो ड्राई ग्रासेस होते हैं ना उस पर छिप जाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो दिखाई नहीं देते. ठीक है, जिसकी वजह से वो ईजिली अपने प्रे को हंट कर सकते हैं, किल द प्रे. फोर्थ वन, they are available to run fast, they are able to run fast that allows them to catch the prey and they have ability so they can run very fast, जिसकी वजह से वो अपने प्रे को easily catch कर सकते हैं. ओके, फिगर 10.17 animals of forest habitat. You can see the picture clearly, the deer prey and the lion predator. Okay, now deer have also some adaptation to escape from predators like lion, tiger. अब तो बात हुई यहाँ पे lion की जो predators हैं, lion and tigers, they have some type of adaptation, they can easily catch their prey. But deer के पास तो कुछ ability होगी जिसकी वजह से वो escape हो जाए, बच सके अपने predator से. So what are its ability? Like first one, they have eyes on the sides of the head which give them a wide range of vision. उनके head के side में उनकी eyes present होती है, जिसकी वजह से अपने side में भी देख सकते हैं वो. They have long ears to hear the movement of predators. और उनका जो कान है वो बहुत बड़ा है, जिसकी वजह से थोड़ा सा भी movement होता है उनके predators का, they can hear easily these things. Third, they can run very fast to save themselves from predators. और ये बहुत ज़्यादा तेज़ी से दौड़ सकते हैं अपने आप को बचाने के लिए. Okay, so these type of adaptation you have seen in forest and grassland habitat. Now one topic is given in figure 10.18, camouflaging animals. So what type of animals they are? Animals having different kinds of need to protect themselves from their enemies. The color of the skin of animals blends with their surroundings, therefore they get unnoticed, है ना? They get unnoticed by their enemies. This is called camouflage. ठीक है, सम एनिमल्स हैव द एबिलिटी को क्या कर सकते हैं, अपने सराउंडिंग के अकॉर्डिंग अपने आप को ढाल सकते हैं. सो दे कैन, जैसे कि लायन है उसका स्किन कलर किसके जैसा रहता है, ड्राई ग्रासलैंड के जैसा रहता है. सो ब्राउन कलर का है तो हमको दिखाई नहीं देते. सो दे कैन अननोटिस्ड फ्रॉम देयर एनिमीज. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ एबिलिटी ऑफ द एनिमल्स आर कॉल्ड एज, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज camouflage and these animals are called as camouflaging animals. जैसे कि कैमलियन हो गया, गिरगिट जिसको बोलते हैं. As you all know, गिरगिट रंग बदलता है. So it is a camouflaging animals. They have this type of another adaptation which is called as camouflage. ठीक है. Now this is camouflage we have completed. Now we are going to start the multiple choice question which is given in your book, page number 125. Let's start this one. So first one, which of the following is the habitat of camel? Correct answer is desert, C. Second, which of the following is a biotic component? D. Animal. Animal is a biotic component, rest of them are abiotic components. Third, which of the following is a terrestrial habitat? Tropical forest is the terrestrial habitat, not river, air and pond. ठीक है. Now fourth one, which of the following is a camouflaging animals? Cow, tiger and chameleon. Both tiger and chameleon are the camouflaging animals. So the option number D is correct. B and C. Both B and C. Now fifth one, the habitat of snow leopard is dash. The snow leopard habitat क्या है उसका? Mountain. Mountain is the habitat of snow leopard. Okay students? अपने से अच्छे से इसको देख के विद द हेल्प ऑफ द वीडियो कंप्लीट कर लेना. नाउ द लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ द चैप्टर, aquatic habitat. Let's start this one. Aqua means water, as we all know that. So the organism like sharks, fish and lotus plants that live in lakes, ponds, rivers and oceans are called as aquatic organisms and their habitat are called as aquatic habitat. So the organism which lives in water, they are called as aquatic organisms and their habitat is called as aquatic habitat. So one by one we are going to discuss about their habitat. First one is ocean or marine habitat. Salty water is said to be as marine habitat. ठीक है. So fish live in water bodies and show the following adaptation. उनके पास एक following adaptation होती है, like fins have fins, fish have fins to swim in water, they have gills to breathe in water, देयर बॉडी इज स्ट्रीमलाइन बॉडी. क्यों? क्योंकि स्ट्रीमलाइन बॉडी अनेबल्स देम टू स्विम इन वाटर. ठीक है, उनको स्विम करने में हेल्प करती है, सबमर्ज नहीं होते, वो डूबते नहीं है, वो रेगुलरली स्विम करते रहते हैं. ओके, नाउ फर्स्ट वन, दे हैव स्ट्रीमलाइन बॉडी विच गिव देम शेप to overcome with the resistance due to water and enables the fish them to swim. बता चुकी हूँ. Their skin was covered with the waterproof scales and उनकी बॉडी में जो स्केल्स होते हैं जिसकी वजह से वो उनकी बॉडी बायंसी बनती है, जिसकी वजह से वो डूबते नहीं हैं, वो कंटिन्यूसली स्विम कर सकते हैं. ओके, सेकेंड, दे हैव गिल्स फॉर देयर ब्रीदिंग प्रोसेस एंड दे हैव फिन्स फॉर स्विमिंग, जो अभी मैं क्लियरली तुमको बता चुकी हूँ. सो there are some aquatic animals, other aquatic animals like dolphin and whales, they don't have gills, they have lungs for their breathing, they have their nostril to inhale the air. nostrils है उनके पास which is located in the upper part of their head. उनके upper part में, as you see in the picture, their nostrils were in the upper part of the head, especially dolphins and whales. Okay, this allow them to breathe in the air when they swim. ठीक है, जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है, वो breathe कर सकते हैं जब वो स्विम करते रहते हैं. ओके, सो दे हैव नॉस्ट्रिल्स फॉर ब्रीदिंग लाइक. ओके, एंड they can't stay inside the water for a long time. So these aquatic animals can't stay in water in the long times. So they come out from the surface of the time to time from the water to breathe. ठीक है, जो whales हैं और ये dolphins हैं, उनके पास तो nostrils है, तो ये ज़्यादा देर तक पानी में नहीं रह सकते, ये कभी बीच बीच में ऊपर आते रहते हैं फॉर ब्रीदिंग. ठीक है, सो दिस इज ओशन और मराइन हैबिटेट. नाउ पॉन्ड्स एंड लेक, फ्रेश वाटर हैबिटेट. पॉन्ड्स एंड लेक, फ्रेश वाटर हैबिटेट. विथ salty water is called marine water or fresh water without salty water. Ponds or lake are the small freshwater bodies. Okay, they are as compared to sea and ocean, as we all know that. A large variety of aquatic plants grow in ponds and lakes and rivers. Due to the availability of water, the roots of aquatic plants are either absent or poorly developed. So, उनका जो root होता है ना, वो absent होता है या तो poorly developed होता है. So, on the basis of their roots, they are of two types. Their plants are of two types: free floating plants and submerged plants. कुछ ऐसे plant होते हैं जो float करते रहते हैं surface पे water के. So they are said to be as free floating plant like water hyacinth, lotus. They are the best example of free floating plants. They have waxy coating leaves. उनका leaves क्या होता है, waxy coating होता है. ठीक है, which makes them waterproof and protect them to decaying effect of water. Some stems have their space which enable plants to float. ठीक है, उनका जो लीफ होता है, जो फ्लोटिंग प्लांट होते हैं, उनका जो लीफ होता है वो वैक्सी कोटिंग होता है, तो वो सबमर्ज होने में उनको हेल्प करता है, जो सबमर्ज नहीं हो सकते, हेल्प करता है फ्लोट करने में. सेकेंड, उनके स्टेम में ना छेद होती है, छोटी छोटी सी होल्स होते हैं, विच एयर स्पेस होते हैं, विच अनेबल देम टू फ्लोट इन द वाटर. ओके, नाउ सेकेंड वन इज सबमर्ज्ड प्लांट्स. सबमर्ज मतलब जो पूरे पानी के अंदर में रहते हैं. So this type of plants are called as submerged plants. Example, Valsneria and Hydrilla are the best example of submerged plants. Completely remain inside the water. Examples are Hydrilla and Valsneria. Their leaves are thin and ribbon-like. बहुत ज़्यादा thin होते हैं, पतले और ribbon जैसे होते हैं. And such type of leaves allow water current to pass through without damaging the leaves. ठीक है, अब ऐसे लीव्स क्या होते हैं, वाटर को अलाउ करते हैं विदाउट डैमेजिंग द लीव्स टू फ्लोट. ओके, सो दिस इज पॉन्ड्स और लेक्स हैबिटेट. नाउ एडेप्टेशन इन फ्रॉग. फ्रॉग इज ऑल्सो अ एनिमल यू कैन से which lives in water also and in land also. So what type of adaptation have frogs which makes unable it to live in water? So frogs usually live in ponds, as we all know that. Okay, so they can stay inside the pond and water and move on the land. वो पानी में भी रह सकते हैं और लैंड में मूव कर सकते हैं. So what type of adaptation frog have? Let's start. Frog have webbed feet which help them to swim in water. Second, they have long and strong back legs that help in hopping on the land फॉर कैचिंग द प्रे, और उनका जो लेग होता है बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग होता है और लंबा होता है, जिसके वजह से वो लैंड पे हुक कर सकते हैं फास्टली और अपने प्रे को कैच कर सकते हैं. थर्ड, द स्किन इज ऑलवेज मॉइस्ट दैट हेल्प इन ब्रीदिंग थ्रू द स्किन, एंड दे ब्रीथ थ्रू द स्किन. बहुत ज़्यादा चिकना होता है, मॉइस्ट होता है, गीला होता है, चिपचिपा होता है, जिसकी वजह से वो अपने स्किन के थ्रू भी क्या कर सकते हैं, ब्रीथ कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज एडेप्टेशन इन अ फ्रॉग. Last topic of the chapter is assimilation. So what is assimilation? The changes that takes place in the body of an organism over a short period of time to adjust in the surroundings are called assimilation. Assimilation किसको बोलते हैं पता है? कुछ changes होता है body में over a short period of time, कुछ time के लिए, to adapt the habitat of environment of that environment, that is called as assimilation. कैसे, मान लो कभी हम बाहर घूमने जाते हैं पहाड़ी एरिया पे, स्पेशली मनाली शिमला गए, तो वहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड होती है, बट हम 1 दिन 2 दिन वहाँ रहते हैं तो वी आर अडेप्टेड द सिचुएशन और हैबिटेट टेम्परेचर वहाँ का हम अडेप्ट कर लेते हैं, बट कुछ दिन के लिए, ठीक है, ओवर अ शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, फिर वापस आ जाते हैं अपने घर. सो वी कैन अडेप्ट द माउंटेन टेम्परेचर फॉर अ शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो दिस प्रोसेस इज सेड टू बी एज एसिमिलाइजेशन. दिस इज जस्ट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अडेप्टेशन, क्योंकि अडेप्टेशन क्या होता है, हम लॉन्ग पीरियड के लिए उस पर्टिकुलर हैबिटेट को अडेप्ट कर लेते हैं, बट एसिमिलाइजेशन क्या होता है, वी अडेप्ट द टेम्परेचर और हैबिटेट ऑफ द प्लेस ओवर अ शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन अडेप्टेशन एंड एसिमिलाइजेशन. ओके, होप यू विल ऑल अंडरस्टैंड द टॉपिक, द सराउंडिंग्स एंड द एनवायरमेंट. ओके, the surroundings, sorry, the living organisms and the surroundings and the environment, adaptation, everything related to the chapter. ठीक है students, after the completion of chapter, please once go through the chapter, read the chapter, otherwise you are not able to understand the chapter. ठीक है. So students, see you all in the next class. Take care of yourself, be safe in your home. Thank you so much class, all of you, take care. Okay, bye.